Hey everyone, it's David Brough with Anthony Realtors coming to you with a message about getting more sphere business in 2025. Spring is coming, which of course we all know is the busiest real estate season of the year. Will your sphere be working for you? And it's a great question that I think everyone should be asking themselves right now. At our company, we know that referrals, they don't just happen by accident. If you want more referrals, you have to activate the RAS in people's minds. The RAS, of course, is the reticular activator system, and it's the part of the brain that filters out information, and it helps us focus on what we think is important, right? So for example, when you start shopping for a red car, suddenly you see what? A bunch of red cars everywhere. So we want the same thing to happen with you and your real estate career. When someone says, I'm thinking about buying or selling, their brain should automatically think, you need to talk to my realtor. Dave and his team are the best. The question is, how do we do that? How do we activate that response? How do we help activate that response in our clients and spheres' brains? Well, today I'm going to share with you 3 simple yet very powerful strategies to make sure your name is the first one people think about when the topic of real estate comes up. Number 1, let's take advantage of the spring market boom, you guys. Spring is the real estate power season. There's no doubt about it. According to NAR, home sales typically increase by about 30% in our market from February to about May. You guys, that's the busiest time of the year. Prices, we usually see it rise by 3 to 5%. Buyers are more aggressive. We're seeing more listings out there, and there's just more transactions. As a real estate agent, more transactions equals more opportunities for sales and more opportunities for referrals. How do you activate your sphere? Well, first of all, we do what's called home reviews or a real estate review. Every week, we commit to providing at least 2 CMAs or home reviews for our past clients in our sphere context. You don't have to have helped somebody already purchase a house for you to start adding value to them, right? How many of us have gone in your friend's house and you've seen a magnet from another real estate agent? You know, everybody knows real estate agents. It's our job to make sure that they use us. They go to us. They see us as their trusted advisor. Connecting their home's value with you is going to be really, really important. It's a great service to provide to people. And we all know that not every homeowner, of course, is not ready to buy or sell today, but we just want to keep them informed. We want to stay on top of mind, and we want to add value to them and make sure that the RAS is being activated for when they hear somebody that wants to make a move, they're going to think of us first. And then of course, market updates. Market updates can come in a few ways. One, if you have a website or CRM, emails, any sort of seller report, we call it market reports, anything that's going on in somebody's neighborhood. Practically every real estate website has that now. That's a great way to be in front of people, and it's a passive activity, okay? It's an auto flow is what it's called. We can show people like pricing trends, of course, just like, every time you sell a house, a just sold story. Share a graphic of you and your clients. It can be super simple. Keeping people updated on market trends. That's really important, okay? That's something that you could be doing. Another thing is that we want our sphere to know that buyers are out in full force this season. There are going to be people in your sphere who are kind of thinking about selling. And if they know that buyers are aggressive right now, I want you to be the one to tell them that, right? Sometimes people just need to be reminded of like the seasonality. It's like now really is a perfect time to make a move with respect to the market. Maybe not respect with what you have going on in your life, but the market says now's a great time to make a move. So the more your sphere hears about real estate from you, obviously, of course, the more they're going to think of you when it matters. Well, let's talk about seasonal value beyond real estate this time of year, okay? So people don't want to be sold, they just want to be helped. So the best way to stay top of mind is just consistently provide value beyond transactions. And we can do this by having a certain amount of what we call live touches or forward conversations per week, okay? Like if you've ever read the book Ninja Selling, they suggest you have 50 live touches per week, okay? So that would be a phone call in person at a baseball game. You're just having meaningful conversations, authentic conversations, what's most important to them, okay? Family, occupation, recreation, what they do for fun, dreams, like what kind of plans do you have this summer? Plan on taking any vacations? Are you going to add on to your house? Well, actually, we're not too happy about our house because it's too small. And maybe that's an opportunity to talk to them about them moving. These are relationship building type conversations. Another thing is 2 handwritten note cards per day that we're doing here. Once you start doing it, it's not that hard. So it could be a thank you, a congratulations. I noticed this happen in your life. It could be a sympathy card, for something that tragic that has happened. We're just staying in touch with the people that we know in a meaningful way. And then of course, like seasonal, we've all seen these are usually generic, but like spring cleaning tips, home organization tips, de-winterizing. I see these emails a lot. Now, I don't think they're as important or as helpful as they used to be, but it still allows you to be in front of people. We could also leverage events. So there's graduations, there's a lot of weddings, people are relocating this time of year. So that triggers real estate decisions, okay? So we can acknowledge these events, we can celebrate these with our sphere. And when you consistently provide value, people are going to associate you with real estate without you having to sell them, right? You're just a person that adds value to them. So the third point I want to make is I want to re-emphasize the power of social media and direct mail together, online, offline. If you're not active on social media, you probably should be. You're missing out on a massive referral opportunity because your sphere, your past clients, the people who are closest to you are on Facebook. I mean, it's true, okay? In 2025, agents who consistently use social media are gonna generate probably 40-50% more high quality leads than anybody else. We know that 90% of buyers start their home search online, so people are going online first. And usually people, they go with the first real estate agent they meet with. So if they see you online and you are so lucky to then meet with them, they're probably going to use you as their real estate agent. So how are we maximizing social media here at Anthony Realtors? Well, first of all, we're asking everybody to do like a spring cleanup of your profile, okay? Maybe update your profile picture, get it fresh looking, okay? Showcase your activity, your success stories, of course. Every time you show a nice house, maybe just take a picture of the outside. People don't know if it's your listing or not, you guys. They just see you out in the marketplace doing things. You're creating momentum for yourself. That's the power of social media, is that it can create, for lack of a better word, an illusion, or it can exaggerate something that you're already doing. Engage daily. Spending time on social media purposefully, engaging with people authentically, liking, commenting, that's really helpful. Just how is things going? How are things going? Those kind of conversations can be really helpful for you. But guys, social media alone, it's not enough. It can do it for you, but if you then take that relationship offline, that's where the magic really happens. So I think in this day and age, direct mail, there's a huge opportunity because people are receiving less direct mail now than they ever have, and email just gets so muted that when you send an email to somebody, there's a good chance they might not even read it. So if we're able to send somebody direct mail simultaneously while being in touch with them on the phone, on social media, it can have a huge, powerful impact because digital media is really noisy. Everybody's doing it now. So we created a newsletter called the 4-Way Insider. And it's actually a newspaper. And it looks just like this. And you can do one for yourself right here. It's like 16 pages. Cool. And you can do one for yourself. It doesn't have to be 16 pages. It could be 1 page. It's just the fact that you're going to be mailing it out to your database once a month, and it's going to have some value. Show them what's going on in the marketplace. Maybe add some helpful tips. Something that they would want to open, they would want to read and not just throw away. So why does this work? Well, every time they get a newsletter, it's going to reinforce why you're the real estate expert in Fort Wayne. It's going to reinforce that you know what's happening in the market and that you're the one that's consistently providing value to them. So even if they don't need to move today, you guys, we're working on activating everybody's RAS so that when someone else mentions real estate, we're the first person that is going to pop in their head. So guys, I know you all know this. Referrals don't happen just by accident. They happen by design. According to National Association of Realtors, I think it's like 80 to 90% of home buyers say that they have a good, or they have a positive, or like a great, positive to great experience with the real estate agent but then like only like 12% of buyers then use their real estate agent again. Okay, so it's customer service is important, but that's not enough. We have to stay in touch with people, and we have to connect with people and build relationships. That's really what it is. We have to stay visible, add value, and engage consistently. And at Anthony Realtors, we use these systems. We use Ninja Selling, which is very powerful. We give people home reviews. We try to stay in touch with them. And I would offer you to consider doing the same. If you want more referral strategies or some marketing ideas, possibly, let's connect. Reach out to me by phone, email, or just send me a DM.